streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Hello, everyone. Today on Good Morning Maine, the Maine State Ferry Service has been canceling dozens of trips, leaving lots of travelers stranded. We'll take a look at what they're doing to get back on schedule.
Plus, a look back at Bangor's Pride Festival, which celebrated its 32nd year with a parade and other events.
And we'll also go oyster harvesting along the coast in Bar Harbor to learn more about this growing industry.
Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Craig Colson. Thank you for joining us on this Monday morning. You'll actually take us oyster harvesting, huh?
It was awesome. Such a fun thing to do last week, especially in that sun.
Yeah, a lot of that going on now, too. So we'll learn more about that industry coming up and all the day's news. But first, a check of the forecast. Boy, it was a stormy night last night. Apparently, I slept right through it.
Me
but
too.
Some people got some pretty heavy-duty thunderstorms. But today, it looks like kind of more of the same. It could be quiet for a while, but another chance of storms later on today.
Rain on a Monday.
Yeah, don't worry, though, because sunshine is on the way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right, Devin Biggs is back and has that forecast.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Happy Monday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by SR1 Companies. Visit SR1 in Herman, Turner, Manchester, and Orono for the best prices on trailers, campers, tractors, and heavy equipment and more. SR1 Companies, where New England's largest selection meets unbeatable prices. Alrighty, here we go. We have a small craft advisory that is posted along the coast lasting until about 8 p.m. this evening because of active surf that will be expected throughout the daytime period today with some gusty winds in a few areas. We also have areas of dense fog greeting us this morning, pretty much stretching from Warrenville to Augusta and areas further off to the east. So if you're traveling this morning, keep this in mind. Take it slow and allow us your time so that way you can get to your destination safe and sound. We want you to get there safely. Low beam lights or fog lights will be your friend this morning. Meanwhile, we had some showers and storms passing through last night. Now this morning, we're pretty quiet except for some showers to the north. We'll be watching for more chances for showers and storms in our backyard coming up, especially as this area low pressure here continues to track off towards the east overall. So futurecast moving forward, more showers and storms on the way throughout the region today. Maybe some locally heavy downpours could occur as well. Notice the rainfall will start to back off a bit as we head towards early Tuesday morning. Alrighty, that hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period showing showers and thunderstorms on the way with temperatures in the 70s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
All right, thank you, Devin. Welcome back. We'll see you a little later on. Well, a Casco man has died after losing control of his car and crashing into the woods. It happened on Saturday. The Cumberland County Sheriff's Office says they responded to the Poland Spring Road in Casco for a single vehicle crash around 4:12 in the afternoon. An investigation showed that 38-year-old Robert Stitham failed to negotiate a curve, almost hit another vehicle, and then crashed into the woods. The Sheriff's Office says Stitham was properly seatbelted during the crash, but suffered fatal injuries. Cumberland County Sheriffs say speed and alcohol were determined to be factors in that crash.
State police are investigating a man's death in the town of Union. His body was found Saturday morning in a home on Route 17. According to the Courier-Gazette, evidence technicians spent the day investigating the case, and they're now waiting on autopsy results to learn more. Officials confirm the death is under investigation, but say there's not any danger to the public.
A convicted drug trafficker will spend 4 years in prison after police found him with a firearm and drugs during a traffic stop. 37-year-old Andrew Blaze of Bangor was sentenced in U.S. District Court in Bangor Friday. In March, he pleaded guilty to being a prohibited person in possession of a firearm and ammunition and possessing controlled substances with the intent to distribute them. According to court records, Bangor police observed drug paraphernalia in open view in his vehicle and recovered bundles of cash. Blaze also had a loaded handgun. Records indicate a further search at the Penobscot County Jail revealed 38 individual bags of fentanyl concealed under his clothing. Blaze was prohibited from possessing a firearm because of a previous felony drug conviction.
Residents on the island town of Vinyl Haven say they're frustrated following recent cancellations of ferry trips to and from the mainland. David Ledford took the ride out to the island to see what residents are saying and how the state is working to solve the problem.
If I don't have that basic service, I can't survive here. Over the past couple of months, the Maine State Ferry Service has canceled dozens of trips on its Vinyl Haven route.
This is a really serious problem out here.
Those we spoke with in Vinyl Haven say they rely on the ferry because it's the only consistent way to get on and off the island, which is why trip cancellations can lead to issues in their everyday lives.
If the groceries don't come in on time, I don't get the foods I need.
We have medical appointments, we have events, we have businesses to run.
Maine DOT Representative Paul Merrill says Vinyl Haven is impacted more than other islands the ferry serves because of staffing issues.
Vinyl Haven has 2 fully crewed vessels that serve it. When we get to a point where staffing becomes a challenge and we need to cancel a run, we go down to 1 boat.
Merrill says the rest of the routes are making 98% of their scheduled runs. In the short term, the ferry service will be using a staffing agency to help meet the Coast Guard's federal safety regulations for staffing.
By no means is anybody completely cut off because of these disruptions, but it is disruptive, it is impactful. We're working to try to explore multiple options.
However, business owners are concerned that their summer revenue will be impacted by further cancellations.
We have people coming who have made arrangements beforehand to spend the night, and if the ferries aren't running, they won't be here.
Long-term, Merrill says the DOT is looking to hire more permanent crew. And Merrill says the Mills administration has worked to raise wages in recent years, but further increases would likely mean a rise in ferry rates, as 50% of operations are funded through customer fares. In Vinyl Haven, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Skowhegan plans to hold a special town meeting this week to take another vote on the town budget. Officials say there was a typo in the budget that was approved earlier this month, and it needs to be corrected before moving forward. The official number is about $158,000 more than the budget that was approved. The special meeting will take place Tuesday at 5 o'clock in the Skowhegan Municipal Building.
Bangor's 32nd annual Pride Parade and Festival returned downtown on Saturday. Our Callie Warren takes us to the city streets for a closer look at the sights and sounds.
Thousands packed the streets of downtown Bangor on Saturday, all to celebrate their pride.
Happy Pride!
The theme for this year was Together We Grow.
Pride is really a time for all of us to come together and be ourselves and celebrate love with each other and grow together.
Many dressed in bright rainbow hues to celebrate growth and pride.
And so I made this. It was a little something because they were like, we all grow together.
A parade through downtown Bangor dazzled with vibrant floats and live performances. And over 100 small businesses and companies hosted booths at West Market Square during the Pride Festival.
It just fills my heart. Everyone is so inclusive and it's just so welcoming here and I love it.
Members of Bangor's LGBTQ+ community say the event makes them feel both recognized and included.
It's just amazing to see that so many people are part of this community and support this community.
In Bangor,
Happy Pride, Bangor!
Callie Warren, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, yesterday's rainy weather didn't stop hundreds of people from running in the inaugural Great Bangor Marathon and a Half. It has been nearly 20 years since the city of Bangor held a marathon, not since the Paul Bunyan Marathon back in 2006. 300 people came out to race along this Boston-certified USA track and field sanctioned course, with runners coming from all over the world.
It was pretty good. I got lost on part of the course, but other than that, it was nice.
I'm from Baltimore, so I left 98 degrees to come up here, so this was perfect weather.
People come from 33 different states, 4 countries to our city, Bangor, Maine. I think it is a great, great opportunity for our tourism and also for the economy here. So we're excited what the future holds.
25-year-old Hannah Kirshner of Orono won the women's division, and John Ignatz of New Jersey won the men's. The marathon directors say those that participated could qualify for some of the top marathons in the world. They hope to make this a long-standing tradition for the city of Bangor.
Wow, congratulations to those who competed. That's awesome.
I drove through the city around that time yesterday morning. I saw some of the runners. It was pouring, but the volunteers were all at the different places. Everybody seemed happy and just glad that it was going on.
Right, maybe better than like hot sun.
Right, yeah, you know, it might have been better for the runners that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, the time now is 6:09. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, in a first-of-its-kind event, Dover Foxcroft will be transforming their streets into a public art space, chalking it up to a really unique experience.
We'll tell you all about it, but first, another check of that weather forecast. Today, we can expect more rain, a chance of scattered thunderstorms with highs near 78 degrees. Scattered storms overnight with lows dropping down to the upper 50s. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with highs near 85. We'll be right back.
Bad boy mowers aren't built for everyone. They're built for the bold, the originals, people who get the job done and love every second of it. Bad boys are built for horsepower and cutting-edge precision with a first-of-its-kind 3-link suspension and a style all their own. Because you're not everyone, and that's a good thing. Bad boy, mow with an attitude.
It was like 8 o'clock, and Rick's not home yet. I called his phone, and there was no answer. My front doorbell rings. I knew the minute I heard the doorbell what was on the other side. They knew that Rick was driving 8 miles an hour, and the brakes were engaged, and the person that rear-ended him just wasn't paying attention. Unless you're looking straight ahead, everything else you do is distracted driving. If this could help one family, time well spent. Nobody should have that knock on the door.
Hi, Eastern Maine. Watch Person, Place, or Thing right here on ABC 7, weekdays starting at 10 a.m.
All summer, you're invited to the People's Court Block Party gone wild.
She kicked in my door twice.
You're out of your mind.
Real cases, real litigants, real neighborhood drama.
You don't walk around in your underwear in the yard, do you?
Why not? The People's Court.
All this week at 4 on ABC 7.
The folks over at the Bangor Elks Lodge were over at Hannaford and Brewer picking up some much-needed food for community donations on Friday. A grant called the Gratitude Grant was given to them for $3,000 to be passed on to a group in need. After a poll, it was decided to donate through a partnership with Hannaford and Brewer. They would donate food to benefit the Burlington Food Pantry. The Elks say it's part of their mission to serve the community.
When I see all the smiles on people's faces, you know, it just warms the heart. It always does, yep.
Pretty rugged stuff. You got it.
Bates told us that they write 4 or 5 grants per year. They plan to serve 3 more community churches in the near future with large donations.
Very nice. Well, the Belfast Area High School offers an immersive experience for students interested in aquaculture, and they're hoping to expand so more area kids can deep dive into learning. Callie Warren takes us to the Belfast Marine Institute.
Belfast Area High School students are located close to the coast, and instructors at the school have worked hard to make sure students have opportunities on and off the shore.
They build the big fish pens. Here we're doing water quality tests.
The Belfast Marine Institute, or BMI, offers programs for students to learn the ins and outs of aquaculture.
And students are involved from the very beginning all the way to the very end, and that's what we find the most powerful.
An effort by educators and administrators could bring the ocean to students all across Waldo County.
We're hoping to collaborate with our local CTE program, Waldo County Technical Center, to offer a CTE satellite program in aquaculture here at Belfast Area High School.
The Waldo County Technical Center School Board approved the BMI to move forward with applying for a satellite program. Administrators will know in 6 to 8 months if they've been approved for more students to take the plunge into aquaculture. The Marine Institute hasn't been around long.
Really and truly, we've come so far in just 2 years.
But it's grown exponentially to include kelp farming opportunities and
then they start growing.
A wet lab for water testing. Instructors say that the floating classroom doesn't just prepare students for a career in aquaculture, it empowers them to broaden their horizons and build on their skill sets.
That's what I find the beauty of this institute is that it appeals or can appeal to just about any level of kid interest, any ability level.
In Belfast, Callie Warren, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
The streets and sidewalks of Dover Foxcroft will be alive with activity next weekend. Just a week after the Whoopie Pie Festival, East Main Street will transform into a vibrant canvas for a first-of-its-kind event that combines art and history. People of all ages are invited to unleash their inner artist for the Chalk Walk, where anyone can put their designs on the pavement. But organizers say it doesn't end there. The walk will also have historical tours and live demonstrations lining the streets.
Ice Dance International is putting down synthetic ice to have students from the Bangor, Dover, Foxcroft area come and show how to ice skate on synthetic ice in the summer. We have a potter from Roseline Pottery. There will be a broom maker. She makes fantastic, beautiful brooms.
You can also check out a quilting demo, live music at the Center Theater, and find yarn spun from bunnies. Organizers say the aim of this event is to get more people outside following the pandemic.
The pandemic was hard on everybody. This is a way for us to get people out and doing things as well. We just want to be part of the answer to getting people back out and acting like a total community together.
The Chalk Walk will run from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on June 29th. To learn more, visit our website, foxbangor.com.
Well, for nearly 10 years, the Castine Touring Company has been offering guided tours to the area with their one cart, but they have since unveiled a brand new set of wheels that they hope will help them introduce thousands more to their coastal town. Grace Blanchard introduces us to Sally.
If you've driven around Castine recently, you may have seen the Castine Touring Company's newest addition to the team.
She was a dream for 3 years, and now she's a reality.
Meet Sally, a new touring vehicle that will allow the group of local guides to meet their growing demands.
In a good season in the summer, we'll give tours to over 1,000 guests visiting Castine.
The name comes from Sally Light, a beloved Castine resident who had a passion for the community and its rich history.
I just tickled pink with the idea of being, when I'm driving around Castine, seeing my mother's name go by. It's just tickled pink.
For years, they relied on their one touring cart named Scarlet.
People who ride with Scarlet and now with Sally absolutely love the rides. That's a great way to see the town, learn about the history of the town, and for us as drivers, we get to meet some interesting people from all over the country who come to visit Castine.
And much of the money they earn from the tours goes right back into the community.
Community seems to support us in everything we try to do, so we couldn't be more fortunate and grateful.
Reservations are now open for Sally. Visit CastineTouringCompany.org to book a ride. In Castine, Grace Blanchard, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Boy, that's neat.
Yeah, all sorts of stuff for people to do this summer.
Yeah.
All right, the time now 6:17. After the break, we'll have a conversation with a local oyster farmer about the benefits and sustainability of oyster aquacultures in the Gulf of Maine.
We'll tell you all about it as Good Morning Maine continues.
Every night is pizza night at Dragonfire Pizza. From wings, salads, and sides to our specialty wood-fired pizzas. You'll find everything you need to satisfy any craving by the slice or by the pie. A little slice of heaven is waiting for you at Dragonfire Pizza, Mill Mall, Ellsworth.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I am in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
Bad boy mowers aren't built for everyone. They're built for the bold, the originals, people who get the job done and love every second of it. Bad boys are built for horsepower and cutting-edge precision with a first-of-its-kind 3-link suspension and a style all their own. Because you're not everyone, and that's a good thing. Bad boy, mow with an attitude.
Vehicle running a little rough?
Let DNS Auto and Brewer fix you right up. Sales and full-service repair shop. Running great now. DNS Auto, 510 Wilson Street in Brewer. Building relationships through quality sales and service.
Every night is pizza night at Dragonfire Pizza. From wings, salads, and sides to our specialty wood-fired pizzas. You'll find everything you need to satisfy any craving by the slice or by the pie. A little slice of heaven is waiting for you at Dragonfire Pizza, Mill Mall, Ellsworth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. Well, Maine is known for its rich ocean waters. They provide luxurious delicacies that are known all around the world. Oysters are one of the things that come from Maine waters, but their value goes beyond just that of their appealing taste. I have the story. Harvested out of the Mount Desert Narrows in Bar Harbor off of Thomas Island, Bar Harbor blondes are known and loved for their briny, buttery, sweet, and savory taste. But what makes these oysters, or any oyster for that matter, so special?
Each oyster is really tastes like the body of water in which it lives. The French word for that is miroir, so the flavor of the sea.
And there's a reason for that. As Fogg told me, an adult oyster can filter up to 50 gallons of water a day.
They're very much what they eat. So we're eating the natural phytoplankton and algae and things that are in the water when we eat the oyster.
So, not only does that make them beneficial to the waters they live in, but they are also a sustainable product that are seriously nutritious.
They yield a really high amount of protein and zinc and all kinds of minerals that you actually don't get from other things. So they're a superfood that we do very little as far as like feeding. They take very little energy to go into them.
However, Fogg says there are changes on the horizon.
The Gulf of Maine is warming faster than any body of water on the planet. It could mean many things from different biotoxins or bacteria in the water, which could offer real challenges. It could also mean a shorter grow out. So right now all of our oysters are 3 years old. We might end up having a 2-year oyster that goes to market.
Oysters and their much loved miroir are dependent on their environment, but they're also a sustainable good neighbor. So it's a win-win for not only farmers, but everyone.
So one of the best ways for us to be combating the climate change we're seeing is actually to continue to grow shellfish and bivalves.
In Bar Harbor, I'm Emma Smith for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News. And of course, this is a whole conversation because oyster aquacultures take up space that maybe people who want to have mussels or clams would want to be growing.
Sure.
But Fogg also told me that it could be beneficial both to lobstermen as well. A lot of lobstermen will get their oystering license to kind of diversify their business. So there is competition in what types of things we harvest out of the Gulf of Maine. But as she was saying, oysters are very beneficial.
That's one of the things they've been talking about for years. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket per se, and it's good to diversify and have different kinds of industry out there.
Right,
Just find a nice balance so everybody's happy.
Right, in all areas
Good
of
luck
life.
with that.
Yeah,
but,
right, it's hard.
Yeah.
Okay, the time now is 6:22.
Let's get a full look at our weather forecast.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by SR1 Companies. Visit SR1 in Herman, Turner, Manchester, and Orono for the best prices on trailers, campers, tractors, heavy equipment, and more. SR1 Companies, where New England's largest selection meets unbeatable prices. Alrighty, here we go. Small crowd advisory is posted along the coast here until about 8 p.m. this evening. We're going to be dealing with some active surf today as a result of some gusty winds with an area low pressure that will continue to track off towards the east and a little bit to the south as well. Wave fights are already active out there. Look at the entire ocean looking rather active out there, from around 4 to 9 feet according to the buoys out there. So we will have to watch that throughout the daytime period. Say be careful if you will be along the coast. Otherwise, though, we had some showers and storms passing through last night. This morning, things have started to calm down with just showers off to the north. We do have areas of dense fog developing across the region as well. That will start to dissipate as the day progresses on. Let's zoom things out. This is the area low pressure we have our eye on across the region this morning. We'll keep an eye on this as we head towards the afternoon period as more showers and thunderstorms develop. Locally heavy downpours cannot be ruled out either. Futurecast moving forward for today. Here's what we're watching out for. More showers and thunderstorms possible during the afternoon and even the evening time frame. Some in pretty stationary as well. So again, worried about a lot of rainfall in a small area, so we may have to watch that pretty closely. The rain will get out of here as we head towards early Tuesday morning, and Tuesday Tuesday, looking like a very nice day filled with a lot of sunshine, maybe some clouds in Washington County, but the rest of us looking pretty good. By Tuesday night, some clouds approach. Small chance for a shower can't be ruled out. By Wednesday morning, there's that isolated chance, but nothing too extreme to worry about there. As for the rainfall, this might be a bit aggressive here, what you might be seeing right about in here, but still, though, locally heavy downpours cannot be ruled out in a few spots before we're all finished up. So some spots may see a lot of rainfall, others not so much at all. So we will have to watch that today and the parts of tonight as well. Meanwhile, though, there will be moisture for this to work with. Let's show you the Mookie meter here. Dew points will be falling today. They've been up there for a bit, but then they'll start to rise again a little bit as we head towards Wednesday and then back down again as we head towards your Thursday. Forecast coming up for today, scattered showers and thunderstorms on the way, highs in the upper 70s, and the northeast wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. By tonight, more scattered showers and thunderstorms again with lows in the upper 50s and that north wind getting up to around 20 miles per hour. As we head towards tomorrow, lots of sunshine, a little bit warmer, highs in the mid 80s, and that north wind getting up to around 20 miles per hour. All right, let's check out the extended forecast brought to you by SR1 Companies. A slight chance for a shower or two on Wednesday, otherwise partly cloudy with highs in the mid 80s, mid 70s for your Thursday. More showers and thunderstorms possible. Partly cloudy on Friday, highs in the mid 70s.
Any slow zipper knows you'll enjoy your drink from McDonald's longer than anyone else.
Savor every sip of your favorite any-size soft drink for just $1.29. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I was injured in a motorcycle accident and called Joe Bornstein's office for a free case evaluation. These guys are really good. They work hard and they really do fight for you. I was able to recover from my injuries while they took care of all the important details, and there were a lot of them. I highly recommend the law offices of Joe Bornstein to anyone injured in a motorcycle accident. For those who ride, keep Joe by your side.
Call Joe today for a free case evaluation. There's never a fee unless you win.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
These local businesses would like to wish you a happy Independence Day, along with safe and fun celebrations all summer long.
If you have to ask why it's important to start your day early, here's your answer.
Kick your morning routine into high gear with any sized iced coffee for just $1.99.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
On Sunday, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said he would only be willing to agree to a partial ceasefire deal that would not end the war in Gaza. Meanwhile, Netanyahu says more IDF troops will soon be sent to Israel's northern border with Lebanon, where forces have been fighting off almost daily attacks from Hezbollah. Hezbollah says it will not stop fighting Israel until a ceasefire deal in Gaza is confirmed. Meanwhile, a top U.S. military officer warned on Sunday that any Israeli military offensive into Lebanon would risk an Iranian response in defense of the powerful Hezbollah military group there, triggering a broader war that could put U.S. forces in the region in danger.
Well, another scare in the skies aboard a Boeing jet. A Virgin Atlantic flight to San Francisco from London had to turn back around and make a landing after a windscreen on the jet cracked while the plane was at 40,000 feet. This happened about 3 hours after the plane took off from London on May 27th. The plane was between Greenland and Iceland at that point. Boeing has been under increased public scrutiny since January 5th after a door panel blew off a Boeing 737 MAX shortly after taking off from Portland International Airport. Numerous other high-profile incidents have been reported on Boeing planes since January.
Gun injury rates in 2023 topped pre-pandemic levels for the fourth year in a row. A new CDC report has found that out of every 100,000 ambulance calls in teens and young adults, over 1,000 were for firearm injuries. The report noted race played a key role in who saw those higher rates of gun violence, citing that rates for Blacks and Hispanic persons remained elevated through 2023. The agency also said the most substantial gun injury rate increases occurred in counties with greater income inequality, higher unemployment, and those with more severe housing problems. And coming up on the second half of the newscast, for the last 10 years, a Bangor man is using his tire flipping skills to help raise money for Maine veterans.
And he's done it again. We'll tell you all about it as Good Morning Maine continues.
Roto-Rooter has served the greater Bangor area and beyond for 35 years, offering plumbing, hydrojetting, snaking, descaling, video inspection, and grease interceptor cleaning services. For all your residential and commercial clogs, call Roto-Rooter today, 990-1234.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
The furniture revolution continues at Dorsey's, and today it's all about sectional sofas. Big sectionals, little sectionals, reclining sectionals, sectionals with hide-a-beds, chaise lounges, even cuddlers. Heck, we even have sectionals with dog beds. When qualified buyers combine our great sectionals with 24-month 0% financing, they're easy to own too. The sectional revolution is in full bloom at Dorsey's, so what are you waiting for?
Be comfortable, my friends. The most important thing is family. AAA shares the same family values. For over 100 years, AAA has been providing legendary service and has helped what it values most, its members. Join our family, and you could save on your auto insurance policy with our competitive pricing. Just like family, we offer you our support when you need it, whether it's questions about your policy or with our most trusted roadside assistance service. Visit AAA.com/insurance and find out how much you could save.
Toyota trains certified technicians. Is that important?
Well, you wouldn't hire just anyone to help you move, would you?
No.
Of course not.
Not again.
Get your Toyota ready for that summer road trip. See your New England Toyota dealer for great service offers to help keep your Toyota dependable and fuel efficient all summer long. Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back, everyone. Today is Monday, June 24th, 2024. Is it just me, or is June just like flying
I was
along?
trying not to say it because I feel like we said it last month's hardcore as well.
4th of July coming up, what is it, next week or something like that?
Crazy.
Yeah,
And the days are already getting shorter, Craig.
Don't think, let's not talk. Let's talk about something
Everybody
nice.
be still and don't say anything.
Yeah, just pause time for a little
Right.
bit,
Where's the button?
Yeah. On a bright note, today's also International Fairy Day.
Okay, well, the idea behind this day is to appreciate and uplift the celebration of mythical creatures, such as fairies, and to use their tales to teach valuable lessons to children. The concept of having a utopia where anything can happen drives children to aim for things that are sometimes considered impossible. Okay,
Isn't that nice?
That is lovely.
That's nice, yeah.
I grew up making a lot of fairy houses when we didn't know what to do in the woods and we were outside. It's like, let's make a little house for the little guys in the woods.
It's good to use your imagination and
Yes.
talk about the possibilities and things like that.
And it's fun and
I had a
something
house
good to
in
do.
Bangor, right across from St. John's Church, and I built, there was an old tree stump out there, and I turned it into a fairy house.
Yeah.
And I spent too much time on it, but I lighted it with solar lights and stuff, but I got such a tickle out of the people that would stop by to look at it, you know, day or night. People would bring their kids and stuff.
And what a
that's
cool
it's
thing
about.
to turn a tree stump into, too, because that can kind of be something that you don't really know what to do with on your property.
Right, turn it into a nice little pretty piece of art.
Yeah.
You know, so
I love that.
Anyway, it's good to have fun and just live in that world for a little bit.
Yeah, it makes you more artistic.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, time for some history. On this day in history back in 1916, due to her talent and popularity, Emma Smith, well, not yet, really, Mary
You're
Pickford
not funny.
became the first female actress to be offered a $1 million contract back in 1916.
Wow.
That was a boatload of dough.
It's a boatload of dough now.
It is now.
I should do the
yeah.
conversion. I'll Google that after.
Yeah, right. In 1940, TV cameras were used for the very first time during a political convention when Republicans convened in Philadelphia. In 1948, communist forces cut off all land and water routes between West Germany and Berlin, prompting the Western Allies to organize the Berlin Airlift. They brought in food and fuel until Soviet forces lifted the blockade in 1949. And in 1957, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that obscene materials were not protected by the First Amendment.
It's
one
changed
more here.
since then, right?
Well, I think they've tweaked it a little bit. Certain
Right.
things, you know, it's like what do we consider obscene might be a little different today than it was back then too.
Right.
So
Right.
Depends on the person.
Right.
And in 1964, the Federal Trade Commission announced all cigarette packages must display those health warnings.
Yeah, it's quite different in other countries too. Even if you just go to Canada, that may have a photo of lung cancer on
I've
the package.
seen that. They'll show some dirty old lungs on there or something.
Right,
Probably
right.
a good idea. But,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
In 1983, Sally Ride coasted to safe landing aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger after becoming the first woman in space. In 1997, the U.S. Air Force released a report titled The Roswell Report, Case Closed. It dismissed the claims that an alien spacecraft crashed in Roswell, New Mexico in 1947. In 2010, the longest tennis match in history took place. The match was between American John Isner and French player Nicolas Mahut in Wimbledon. It lasted an incredible 11 hours and 5 minutes over 3 days. Whew, exhausting. In 2022, the U.S. Supreme Court officially overturned women's constitutional rights to an abortion.
That was a huge day all across America. Meanwhile, today's birthdays include musician Mick Fleetwood from Fleetwood Mac, who is 77 years old. Actress Mindy Kaling from The Office turns 45. And actor Peter Weller is 77 years old. You've seen him in a ton of stuff, but probably his best known thing was when he was, what was it, when he played the robot cop?
Oh, RoboCop?
RoboCop, that's it, the robot cop. Yeah, that's it, RoboCop.
Oh, right.
You know, the one about robot cops. You mean RoboCop? Yes, that's it.
Yeah,
So,
I have not seen RoboCop, but I was very intuitive there.
Yeah, there you go.
Happy birthday to them.
Yeah.
All sorts of stars today. Okay, moving right along. Rainy Monday.
Rainy Monday on this
Yep.
fairy day.
Yes. Okay.
Hopefully they have their little umbrellas.
I know. Or fairy house.
Or fair house.
Yeah. Okay, here's Devin Biggs with the forecast.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Happy Monday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by SR1 Companies. Visit SR1 in Herman, Turner, Manchester, and Orono for the best prices on trailers, campers, tractors, and heavy equipment and more. SR1 Companies, where New England's largest selection meets unbeatable prices. Alrighty, here we go. We have a small craft advisory that is posted along the coast lasting until about 8 p.m. this evening because of active surf that will be expected throughout the daytime period today with some gusty winds in a few areas. We also have areas of dense fog greeting us this morning, pretty much stretching from Warrenville to Augusta and areas further off to the east. So if you're traveling this morning, keep this in mind. Take it slow and allow us time so that way you can get to your destination safe and sound. We want you to get there safely. Low beam lights or fog lights will be your friend this morning. Meanwhile, we had some showers and storms passing through last night. Now this morning, we're pretty quiet except for some showers to the north. We'll be watching for more chances for showers and storms in our backyard coming up, especially as this area low pressure here continues to track off towards the east overall. So futurecast moving forward, more showers and storms on the way throughout the region today. Maybe some locally heavy downpours can occur as well. Notice so the rainfall will start to back off a bit as we head towards early Tuesday morning. Alrighty, that hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period showing showers and thunderstorms on the way with temperatures in the 70s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
All right, thank you, Devin. Well, a Bangor man completed a tiresome fundraiser on Saturday. Get it? Yeah,
That was good.
Play on
That was
words
good.
there. Flipping a 400-pound tire over and over for a full mile. Mike LaLiberty has been doing this for 10 years now. He starts at his home on Maple Street in Bangor and continues to flip that tire until he reaches a full mile. And it's all to raise money for the Maine Veterans Project. LaLiberty, who is the son of a veteran, says it's a cause that he's passionate about.
I was doing this, and I was like, we should see what we can, what we can raise for the vets. There's always something that you can help
help with?
Seeing him do it kind of brings my spirits up and just makes me a little happy. It's just really cool.
While he didn't reach his goal of beating his own personal best, he did complete the mile in about 2 hours and 45 minutes in all. Wow. All to benefit some local veterans.
400 pounds.
Yeah, it's really heavy, and think about the example he's setting for his kids, too.
Right.
You know, they're involved, too.
You can do anything you set your mind to.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, right after the break, Ryan Sudol will have our sports updates.
Don't go away.
It's time to bring the family and friends to Fort Knox. One of the best preserved and most accessible Civil War forts in the nation is right in our backyard, just off Route 1 across from Bucksport. Open every day, May through October, rain or shine. Check our website for details.
There are plenty of good reasons to have a dock at your camp or lakefront home, and to choose a ShoreMaster premium dock system or floating poly dock system from Hammond Lumber Company. Lightweight and durable, ShoreMaster high-grade aluminum docks are easy to install and maintain, and poly docks are perfect for dealing with deep or fluctuating water levels. Both offer a wide range of available configurations. There's a ShoreMaster or a poly dock system that's right for you, and you'll find it at Hammond Lumber Company.
Vehicle running a little rough? Let DNS Auto and Brewer fix you right up. Sales and full service repair shop. Running great now. DNS Auto, 510 Wilson Street in Brewer. Building relationships through quality sales and service.
Goose River Farm and Meat Store is conveniently located on Route 3 across from Hammond Lumber in Belfast. They have a wide selection of meat and poultry, including beef, pork, lamb, chicken, duck, rabbit, and turkey. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Did you know that the Penobscot Narrows Bridge Observatory is the tallest in the world, with the fastest elevator in New England and 360-degree views from 420 feet up? Open every day, May through October. Check our website for details.
Hey everybody, Ryan Sudol here. Thank you so much for joining us. What a busy Saturday in Bangor. Let's start out down by the waterfront. Pride Parade, not the only parade going on in town, as hundreds of cyclists paraded the streets for the Grand Fondo Hincapie Bangor. Nearly 350 cyclists from all over North America participating in the third annual bike ride, consisting of a 15, 50, and 80-mile course, each providing a challenging run while also showing off the beauty of this state. Both of those were the biggest drawing factors for many riders.
It's just beautiful scenery. It's pretty hilly, so that makes it difficult, but it's a great challenge.
I've started to get into cycling, and Maine is a really great state to do it. We've got great roads, great scenes, and a great crowd.
I've been here once before, and I just love the country up here, so I wanted to check it out, and it seemed like a good place to do a race.
After their run, cyclists and anyone who wanted in were treated with a free family festival. An all-around great day that kicked off a super sportsy weekend in Bangor, with 350 more coming for Sunday's Bangor Marathon. Sheila Brennan-Nee of the Maine Sports Commission says that giving out-of-towners a glimpse of our area is huge, and events like this do that in spades.
Such a thrill to see people gathering to ride today and come together tomorrow for the Greater Bangor Marathon. These events give people a reason to come experience a state that we know is so valuable in experience, in sense of community. Our hope is that visitors to the region learn more about where they are.
All right, let's go up the road now to Union Street, where cancer research funds were raised Saturday through some action on the Diamond. 6 teams gathered at the Union Street complex for the 5th annual Moloch for Life softball tournament. The tournament benefits the Brady Nickerson Foundation, named for a Glenburn boy who passed away from brain cancer in 2019 at age 14. With these teams being on the local circuit, they play each other a lot, but Saturday was a much more welcomed, relaxed feel, made even better by this great cause.
It feels great, and honestly, it's just fun being here with everyone and seeing people that we know from other teams and just having a good time. I love that it's doing so much for the community.
Grandfather just passed away in April from cancer. This is something that he would be very proud of me for doing, and something where I know, looking down on me, he is beyond happy that I'm here doing something for someone else, and if it can better other people, then I'm all for it.
Through this tournament and other events year-round, the Brady Nickerson Foundation has raised around $50,000 to date. For Angel Nickerson, president and Brady's mother, it brings her joy to see so many people come out each year to help raise money and help the family through the loss of their son.
It really does take a team when it comes to, funding for cancer research. So it's heartwarming for that too, to see so many people, and so many people are affected by cancer. You don't realize it until you start doing these things. It helps us cope too. It's one of our ways doing the foundation that we started helping us cope with losing Brady.
Just fantastic stuff there. Let's shift gears now to the ice, just around 100 days away from puck drop for what should be a great season for Maine men's hockey. The school announcing their schedule for the year this weekend. Here are some key dates. October 5th, they open up at home against American International. 2 weeks later, they host a series against Quinnipiac. Conference opener the next week at Northeastern. Conference home openers against Merrimack the week after. Then it's Boston College on the road and BU at home, followed by UNH on the road. What a slate. Skipping ahead, Black Bears hosting the national champions Denver on January 3rd and 4th. February 2nd, they host UMass, then visit Providence. 2 games hosting UNH follow that. To wrap up, their home finales against Vermont on February 28th and March 1st. They end their season at UMass on the 7th and 8th. And for their full schedule, visit our website, foxbangor.com. Let's close out now on the Lynx. Saturday marking the first round of the competition portion of the Drive for Kids Celebrity Golf Tournament. Despite a steady rain to start, it was game on at Falmouth Country Club. Just around 3 dozen stars playing, including soap opera legend Jack Wagner. He had so much fun last year. He's back again this year. And so is Maine legend Patrick Dempsey. His Dempsey Center, which benefits cancer patients and their families, is a beneficiary of the tournament. He couldn't be prouder with how the event has turned out in more ways than one.
Oh, it's a great event. It's for such a great cause, Drive for Kids, and the tournament, we just all love to compete and play golf.
It's a great spirit, and certainly with all the fans that showed up that were around the course as well, and getting the word out and the awareness of what's happening at the Barbara Bush Hospital, as well as what the Dempsey Center is all about, and bringing that all together and sort of celebrating life and movement and sport highlights everything.
All right, that's all the time we have for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
In 18 years working as a paramedic, we are attending to that. Some of the tough things that I encounter is coming across incidents that could otherwise be preventable. I've seen some of the awful sides of some of these accidents where people were seriously injured or died as a result of just simply not putting on a seatbelt. Whether you're the driver, the passenger, take a moment and just think about it. Think about your life, think about your family. Trust me when I say, take that seatbelt and just buckle up.
This summer, savor that longest-lasting lobster roll, that longest-lasting beach day, and that longest-lasting ice cream cone. And now, at the Toyota Summer Sales Event, savor that great deal from the longest-lasting brand. You could get the all-new, all-wheel drive Camry Hybrid with 4.99 for $60, which could save you up to $1,500. Plus, get 2 years no-cost maintenance. Savor the summer and see your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
Dine on the deck with a delicious view at the Lucerne Inn and Ryan's Pub. Experience outdoor dining at its finest. Open Tuesday through Sunday with award-winning dishes from their executive chef, Arturo Montes. Dining on the deck at Ryan's Pub is an unforgettable culinary experience you'll want to share with your family and friends. We are pet-friendly, so your furry friends are always welcome to join you at your table. Your next visit to the Lucerne Inn will feel like the first, all over again.
Good morning and welcome back. I'm Devin Dagnall, joined today by Em and Nick from the UMaine Grad Workers Union. Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Morning. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. How are you guys doing today?
Doing great. It's good to be here.
Yeah, so you guys have been in bargaining with the University of Maine for about the past 6 months, you were telling me. How has the process been so far?
To be frank, it's been pretty frustrating. When we organized, we got a supermajority of support from graduate workers through the UMaine system, and what we really heard workers demanding was transformational change to our conditions in the workplace. And the things that people needed, range from improving our pay, improving our benefits, improving our protections in the workplace, protections including things, against discrimination and harassment, improving safety, things like this. And what we've found in bargaining for the most part is that the university system has been really resistant to the idea of the kind of transformational change that workers are demanding.
So these transformative changes, is it really big stuff, or are you guys just asking, like, hey, can we just, get a base pay that works for us? What are we looking at for these demands?
Yeah, we're trying to set the standard for our working conditions, so that doesn't really exist right now. So we're talking about things like pay across different departments being standardized or setting a minimum base level there. We're talking about our healthcare. We're the only institution in the Northeast that doesn't receive, that receives less than 95% coverage on our healthcare. And we're also talking about things like non-discrimination and harassment protections and health and safety protections like that. So it's kind of all across the board, but some really very important items.
I'm really glad you brought up the protections aspect, because I know one of your biggest bargaining chips right now is protection for international students, or specifically international grad workers. Why is that such a stronghold for you guys?
Yeah, when you're when you're a graduate worker, you already have major elements of your life controlled by one institution. There's your academic progress, and there's your professional life and your income. When you're an international worker, you have an additional layer, which is your right to be in the country. And so you're just very exposed. You have the UMaine system has just a ton of power over these very fundamental elements of your life. And so for us, it is a really big priority to ensure that international workers who do a ton of research and a ton of teaching at the UMaine system and really enrich the system and the state have the protections they need to be able to live and work with a feeling of security and dependability in their academic pursuits and in their work.
So obviously it's some very important work that you guys are doing, and we're going to stay up to date with you guys as this process moves along. We'll be checking back in with you. But for now, let's toss it over to Devin Biggs for your forecast.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by SR1 Companies. Visit SR1 in Herman, Turner, Manchester, and Orono for the best prices on trailers, campers, tractors, heavy equipment, and more. SR1 Companies, where New England's largest selection meets unbeatable prices. Alrighty, here we go. Small crowd advisory is posted along the coast here until about 8 p.m. this evening. We're going to be dealing with some active surf today as a result of some gusty winds with an area low pressure that will continue to track off towards the east and a little bit to the south as well. Wave fights are already active out there. Look at the entire ocean looking rather active out there for around 4 to 9 feet according to the buoys out there. So we will have to watch that throughout the daytime period. Stay be careful if you will be along the coast. Otherwise, though, we had some showers and storms passing through last night. This morning, things have started to calm down with just showers off to the north. We do have areas of dense fog developing across the region as well. That will start to dissipate as the day progresses on. Let's zoom things out. This is the area low pressure we have our eye on across the region this morning. We'll keep an eye on this as we head towards the afternoon period as more showers and thunderstorms develop. Locally heavy downpours cannot be ruled out either. Futurecast moving forward for today. Here's what we're watching out for. More showers and thunderstorms possible during the afternoon and even the evening time frame. Some in pretty stationary as well. So again, worried about a lot of rainfall in a small area, so we may have to watch that pretty closely. The rain will get out of here as we head towards early Tuesday morning, and Tuesday looking like a very nice day filled with a lot of sunshine, maybe some clouds in Washington County, but the rest of us looking pretty good. By Tuesday night, some clouds approach. Small chance for a shower can't be ruled out. By Wednesday morning, there's that isolated chance, but nothing too extreme to worry about there. As for the rainfall, this might be a bit aggressive here, what you might be seeing right about in here, but still, though, locally heavy downpours cannot be ruled out in a few spots before we're all finished up. So some spots may see a lot of rainfall, others not so much at all. So we will have to watch that today and the parts of tonight as well. Meanwhile, though, there will be moisture for this to work with. Let's show you the multimeter here. Dew points will be falling today. They've been up there for a bit, but then they'll start to rise again a little bit as we head towards Wednesday and then back down again as we head towards your Thursday. Forecast coming up for today: scattered showers and thunderstorms on the way, highs in the upper 70s, and that northeast wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. By tonight, more scattered showers and thunderstorms again with lows in the upper 50s and that north wind getting up to around 20 miles per hour. As we head towards tomorrow, lots of sunshine, a little bit warmer, highs in the mid 80s, that north wind getting up to around 20 miles per hour. All right, let's check out the extended forecast brought to you by SR1 Companies. A slight chance for a shower or two on Wednesday, otherwise partly cloudy with highs in the mid-80s, mid-70s for your Thursday. More showers and thunderstorms possible. Partly cloudy on Friday, highs in the mid-70s.
We know you care. But if this is all too real for you and your loved ones, make the call. Because we care too. Home instead. To us, it's personal.
Harris Lumber is locally owned and has been serving the Pequot region for more than 50 years. See them for all your projects, big or small. Customer service is their #1 priority. And with a full line of lumber and hardware items, they can also deliver to your job site. Harris Lumber, Milo. When Rowell's Garage in Dover Foxcroft wants to know the local forecast, they log on to foxbangor.com. Rowell's Garage has been serving customers in the greater Dover Foxcroft region since 1946. Our goal is not just selling you a vehicle, but also giving you quality service to maintain your vehicle at peak performance.
From a humble horse and buggy beginning over 100 years ago to a fleet of modern deluxe motor coaches today, Sear North Star Tours wants to take you places. In Maine, throughout the United States, and abroad. We offer tours and day trips to suit everyone's interests and passions. Cherry blossoms in the spring, Prince Edward Island in the summer, trips to the city, trips to the shore, culture, history, music, and more. Sear North Star Tours. Where can we take you?
If you've been injured in an accident, get Maine's most recognized personal injury law firm working for you today. The law offices of Joe Bornstein, fighting and winning for injured Mainers for nearly 50 years. Selected best lawyers in America for personal injury. Recognized for professional excellence. With more than $500 million collected for injured Mainers and over 25,000 victories for Maine families. Call Joe for a free case evaluation and get the Bornstein Advantage.
These men, you should want to impress me. Puppy! You can hold one.
This is gonna get competitive.
I don't know how anyone's gonna top that.
Puppy love.
Walking can significantly reduce the recurrence of lower back pain. That's according to researchers in Australia. Analysts followed more than 700 participants who had recovered from lower back pain. Researchers split volunteers in 2 different groups, one that received a walking and education program, while the other received no treatment at all. Analysts found that participants in the walking program didn't experience back pain more than 200 days later after treatment, while those with no treatment had flare-ups in as little as 110 days. Researchers say participants in the walking group also reported having a better quality of life. The study was published by the journal The Lancet.
An 8-year-old Pekingese named Wild Thang is now top dog at the annual World's Ugliest Dog contest at the Sonoma Marin Fair in Petaluma, California. That's a dog? That's an endearing dog.
Is it really?
He had finished second place 3 times in the past, but this year took home the gold. The contest has been a highlight of the fair for almost 50 years and promotes adopting dogs from shelters instead of breeders, especially senior dogs. I don't know. I think it's really cute.
It's an ugly old dog.
Right.
Yeah, so is that one, too.
I think that was the winner in the past.
Was it?
Yes.
All right. Harry Potter fans can now see the original cover artwork for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone at Sotheby's in New York. After reading J.K. Rowling's original manuscript, artist Thomas Taylor used watercolor and black pencil to create the cover art in just 2 days. Sotheby's estimates the illustration will fetch between $400,000 and $600,000 when it goes up for auction on Wednesday.
Wow. Okay.
Took a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Gonna get a lot of money.
Looks like we're about out of time. We'll continue broadcasting on Fox 22.
Have a great day, everyone.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Adding comfort and beauty to your home for less is as easy as 1, 2, 3 during Renewal by Anderson's Easy 3Z replacement window event. The time to act is now because Renewal by Anderson is making it easy and affordable with huge discounts on our exclusive custom replacement windows and our doors, along with special financing options installation so affordable you won't want to miss out on this event. And to top it all off, professional installation by our certified master installers is always included. Like we said, easy, threezy. Call today.
I got hurt by a big truck. Why did I call the twos? Because life-changing injuries deserve life-changing money, and I'll fight to get it for you. We got a client who broke multiple bones in a commercial vehicle accident, $700,000. Another client had a brain injury, and we got them $1.15 million. If you get hurt by a big truck, call the twos. We win for you.
Hurt by a big truck? Call the twos. We win for you.
Your favorite restaurants for half off. It's half off dining from Fox 22 and ABC 7. Here's this week's featured deal. The Farmer's Table in Corinna brings you outstanding breakfasts, lunches, and dinners made from farm-grown fresh ingredients. Dinner specials are available every day. Enjoy our homemade desserts, and above all, bring your appetite to the Farmer's Table in Corinna. On sale Thursday at 9 a.m. A limited supply available half-off dining from Fox 22 and ABC 7.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Good morning, America. Dangerous heat and flooding right now.
More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Today on Good Morning Maine, the Maine State Ferry Service has been canceling dozens of trips, leaving lots of travelers stranded. We'll take a look at what they're doing to keep on schedule.
Plus, a look back at Bangor's Pride Festival, which celebrated its 32nd year with a parade and other events.
And we'll go oyster harvesting along the coast in Bar Harbor to learn more about this growing industry. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Craig Colson. Thank you for joining us on this Monday morning. We'll have those stories and all the day's news coming up in just a few moments. But first, a check of the weather. We had some wild weather in the state last night.
Yeah.
A lot of thunderstorms moving through the state over the weekend. In fact, last night they had a concert in Bangor. Everybody had to go inside at some point. They have those little areas off to the side where they had to shelter in place until the storm